Rim Country News brought to you by Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. Same stop, different horses since 1916. And by Terlucas and Brandt, CPA PLLC, with a long history of providing quality CPA services right here in Rim Country. On this Friday, December 24th, Christmas Eve, for Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, an Arizona couple who drove through floodwaters on Tonto Creek in 2019, resulting in the deaths of their 2 children and their niece, are pleading guilty to charges rather than facing a trial. Daniel and Lacey Rawlings entered into a plea agreement Monday, according to the Gila County Attorney's Office. Daniel Rawlings will plead guilty to 3 counts of manslaughter and 7 counts of child abuse. Lacey Rawlings will plead guilty to child abuse, 1 count for every child in the vehicle at the time. Now, under her agreement, she'll be on a supervised probation for 4 years. The Rawlings were scheduled to go to trial next March in Gila County Superior Court, that according to the clerk's office. Now they'll be sentenced on January 27th. Daniel Rawlings' attorney Bruce Griffin said Wednesday that the Rawlings were willing to forego the trial when plea negotiations with prosecutors led to the possibility that they could be sentenced to probation. Now, they have surviving children that are responsible, so their eggs are all in one basket, and they're hoping they can stay on a probationary disposition so they can be there for their children. That's a statement from their attorney, Bruce Griffin. Had they been found guilty at the trial, Griffin said the Rawlings, who would have been given mandatory prison sentences. A message left with the assistance to Lacey Rawlings' attorney was not immediately returned Thursday. Well, taking a look at other Rim Country news, motorists who are hitting the road during the long Christmas weekend, well, they should prepare to use some extra caution as winter storms deliver wet roads across Arizona and light snowfall at the higher elevations. While the National Weather Service is forecasting only moderate rainfall across most of Arizona, the wet weather is expected to extend for several days and leave highways wet and slick across much of the state. In northern Arizona, the forecast translates to 1 to 3 inches of snow, enough for drivers to expect icy conditions and for the Arizona Department of Transportation to deploy snowplows during a weekend of high traffic volume. Now, chances for rain will peak today or Saturday, depending on location, with generally less than an inch of rainfall in the deserts. However, 2 or more inches of rain are possible north and east of Phoenix, and that could lead to flooding in southern Gila County, especially here in Tonto Basin, through Monday. ADOT is asking drivers to remember winter driving tips as part of the agency's No Snow campaign, including how important it is just to slow down and leave extra room. Adjust your speed to the driving conditions, and driving slower and leaving space between your vehicle and others when snow and ice are present can improve your ability to brake and prevent skids. They also suggest that you leave prepared. Dress for cold weather, bring extra clothes and gloves, and be sure your cell phone is charged. And pack food, water, and necessary medications. Now, make sure your vehicle is in good working condition, starting with the battery, the heater, the defroster, wiper blades, wiper fluid, and brakes. They also suggest that you pack an emergency kit. For starters, they say take blankets, a flashlight, ice scraper, a small shovel, a container of sand for traction, and hazard lights or reflectors in case your vehicle becomes disabled. Now, beware of black ice. Black ice tends to form at night when melting snow freezes and is especially common on bridges. Bottom line, stay up to date on ADOT's travel information site at az511.gov or call 511 to get the latest road conditions. And they say pay attention to those message boards overhead. Well, additionally, here locally, Payson police took to social media to share an important epiphany. They report, it seems, stopping for red lights saves lives. Who'd have thunk it, right? Well, that's a real revelation for some maybe, but while it may not be news to many of us, the fact that our men and women in blue see what's going on our streets every day And if they have to remind us, it's sadly because we need reminding. Pace and PD and the Government Office on Highway Safety would like everyone to have a safe and Merry Christmas and a memorable Happy New Year. And they say, please get a designated driver. Don't just get behind the wheel. Some pretty good advice. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, it's a wet forecast for you. A Pacific storm system is going to be impacting north central Arizona through Christmas morning with gusty winds and some widespread rain and high elevation snow. The active winter weather pattern looks to continue into next week with even colder temperatures and additional chances for rain and snow. A complete report on what you can expect for the next 7 days is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Michael Dowling with the Old County Inn and Pinewood Tavern. So we've been using Lucas and Brandt probably for the last 4 years. They've been really awesome to work with, Amy and Marguerite. They do everything now from pretty much all of our payroll needs, pay all of our taxes. They even help us on Fridays to pick up our checks, which is great since they're local. But I pretty much use them for everything. They've been awesome to work with, and they take off all the things I don't have to worry about as far as taxes go, so I can concentrate on my business. But as for now, they're pretty much doing all of my personal taxes, all of our payroll needs, all of our business taxes, and very affordable and just awesome to work with, and they're local. So we really appreciate them, and they've been a great partner with us so far.
Well, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast, widespread moderate to heavy rain and moderate to heavy snowfall for areas above 6,500 feet is ongoing this morning and expected to continue throughout the day today. Moisture looks to continue to increase through the morning as the low moves north and east across an area in conjunction with a long wave trough that's shifting southward across the Pacific Northwest. Potential for rainfall rates up to a quarter to a half inch an hour and snowfall rates of up to 1 inch an hour through at least midday today is expected. Rain transitioned to all snow across elevations above 6,500 feet by midnight last night as colder air moved in across the area. Now this has led to a slight bump up of amounts for areas in the winter weather advisory, with additional amounts of around 3 to 6 inches above the 6,500 foot elevation and locally higher totals around 7 to 9 inches above 7,500 feet. That's all expected through this afternoon. Now, road conditions have become snow-covered and slick this morning. They say if you can delay travel in the high country, it's strongly advised. Now, beneath the snowpack, roads likely contain ice as rain earlier became ice as we transitioned to snow. Now, late Friday into early Saturday, drier mid-level air will move in as the best moisture begins to shift southward with a deepening trough over the Pacific. This will lead to a decrease in shower activity as we stay in strong west to southwest flow with additional energy moving through the long wave trough. Rain and snow showers are going to become more intermittent. Light accumulations are likely again on Christmas Day above the 6,500 foot elevation along the Mogollon Rim with continued cold and breezy conditions. A short wave will bring another shot of cold air and moisture on Sunday with more widespread rain and mountain snow expected to returning overnight Saturday into early Sunday. Snow levels will drop to around the 5,500 foot elevation in the northwest as you move east to around 6,500 to 7,000 feet. Now this could bring another 1 to 3 inches across the Mogollon Rim, with 2 to 4 inches possible on the Kaibab Plateau. The snowy and stormy pattern looks to continue through much of next week into your new year. Now you can plan for continued periods of slick travel and intermittent rain and snow through much of next week. The potential for a more potent, widespread storm by midweek is still in the forecast. Long-range forecast models are not quite as optimistic, with one taking the Pacific low further south in later runs, similar to one other model run. However, what's called ensemble members continue to indicate the possibility of another round of significant rain and mountain snow. So stay tuned as the details come to light. Meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today, well, they should be looking something like this. In Payson today, you can expect a 100% chance for continued showers. The rain could be heavy at times. Payson's high today should be near 46 degrees. Southwest winds 8 to 13 miles an hour with gusts up to 8 to 13 miles an hour with gusts up to 18 miles an hour are expected. Tonight, we still have a 60% chance for more rain showers likely, mainly before 11 p.m. Otherwise, it'll be mostly cloudy with a low around 37. Up on top of the rim at Forest Lakes, they can expect snow showers today, possibly mixed with rain. The rain could be heavy at times. Now, steady temperatures in the mid-30s are forecast. Might be a little colder than that, though. Breezy with a southwest wind 15 to 24 miles an hour with gusts as high as 36 miles an hour are expected. The chance of precip is 100%. New snow accumulation of less than 1 inch is possible. Tonight, they're expected to have more snow showers, possibly mixed with rain. The rain could be heavy at times again. Steady temperatures around 35 degrees expected tonight as well. Now it'll be breezy with southwest winds 15 to 24 miles an hour with gusts as high as 36 miles an hour. Chances of precipitation 100% with new snow accumulation of less than 1 inch possible. But with those winds, it could have a big impact on visibility and driving conditions, so plan ahead if you're headed up on top of the rim. Down south in Tonto Basin, well, it's been raining down there since early this morning, and it's definitely kind of a wet mess along the Tonto, and there is more on the way, mainly before 4 p.m. today. The rain could be heavy at times. Tonto Basin's high today should be near 56. South winds around 5 miles an hour are expected, with a chance of precipitation at 100% and new precip amounts between 1 to 2 inches possible. It looks like things should lighten up down there tonight, with their best chances for showers coming in before 9 p.m. Then a slight chance for showers after 3 a.m. Increasing clouds with a low around 45 degrees. Southeast winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming calm in the evening. A chance of precip tonight in Tonto Basin, 30%, but everyone down here is casting a wary eye on the flow rate on Tonto Creek. The National Weather Service is still forecasting the depth at the Gun Creek flow gauge, that's just north of Tonto Basin, that should peak at about 6 feet, 6.5 feet, or a little bit more by early morning tomorrow on Christmas Day. Now that may well hinder Christmas gathering plans for some on the east side of the creek, like where I'm coming to you from today, and we've had to change our plans a bit. So be careful when crossing the creek down there, as it could be kind of a nasty mess, especially for low-profile vehicles. Bottom line, plan ahead, be careful. We don't need any more tragedies on Tonto Creek. The good news is Roosevelt Lake is currently at 67% of capacity, so this should help that come up just a little bit. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, we all wish you a very happy and safe Merry Christmas. And if you're wondering about all this weird noise in the background, well, that's the Wonder Bird Izzy, and she's just trying to get herself on the news today. In the meantime, have a great day. Make it a great day. Thanks for watching.